I'm Dan O'Donnell, and for the best conservative content in Wisconsin, head to McIverInstitute.com. In politics, as in life, timing is everything, and the timing couldn't have been worse for a bipartisan group of state legislators who want to give total control over online sports betting in Wisconsin to the native tribes who run casino sportsbooks. The day after they introduced their proposal, the worst sports betting scandal in years broke. NBA Hall of Famer Chauncey Billups, now the coach of the Portland Trail Blazers, was indicted for rigging poker games for the Mafia. Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier was charged with taking himself out of games so that underbets on his individual stat line would be guaranteed to hit. Not exactly the time Wisconsin should be giving cartel-like control over online sports betting to tribes that have already proven themselves to be less than noble actors when it comes to expanding their empires. In 2002, they paid millions to then gubernatorial candidate Jim Doyle's campaign with the obvious promise that they would be able to introduce table games such as blackjack and roulette to their casinos. Sure enough, just a few months after Doyle was sworn in, he expanded the tribe's gaming compacts with the state and, crucially, removed the end dates of those contracts. This meant that the deals he struck with those tribes would be permanent. More than 2 decades later, Wisconsin is still stuck with those deals and stuck receiving far less tax revenue than it otherwise would be getting had it retained the ability to renegotiate. The legislators, who want to give those tribes even more of a monopoly on gambling in this state, have either forgotten this history or, far more likely, are banking on the fact that you have forgotten this history. This new legislation is a bad bet for Wisconsin and would only create a more rigged game than Chauncey Billups could ever dream of playing. For the McIver Institute, I'm Dan O'Donnell.